minutes. Now joining us to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world are Rise News analysts Emmanuel Afeni and Dayo Shobowale. Mr. Emmanuel Afeni.
Good afternoon,
Good
Jumbai.
afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Cynthia. Good afternoon, Dayo.
Good afternoon.
Yes, we start the review with this day Nigeria's newspaper of record. The story above the masthead, Bayelsa to immortalize Wigwe as Adeboye Sanwo-Olu Adeola Adelusi Adeluyi visit deceased parents. Zimbabwean billionaire Strive Musiewa mourn late Access Holdings boss. U.S. agency releases photos of helicopter crash. Yes, of course, tribute still pouring in for the late Access Bank boss, Herbert Wigwe, and condolence visitation to the family, especially the aged parents still on. Fola Adeola, one of the founders of the Guarantee Trust Bank, where Herbert Wigwe had a very fruitful stint before he and his friend Aigboje Imokwede went out on to start the Access Bank Group. And of course, Adelusi Adeluyi, foremost pharmacist and one-time Minister of Health, they were all there. And the Bayelsa government also pledging to immortalize the name of Herbert Wigwe because of what he has also done in the states and for the states. So we cannot have too much of these tributes. But now the lead story of this day, Sultan of Sokoto, Nigeria sitting on keg of gunpowder, says youth unemployment poses grave danger, laments nation's economic hardship, declare people deeply frustrated, hungry. Here's the Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Saad Abubakar, yesterday at a meeting of the Northern Traditional Rulers Council. He was literally speaking the minds of the traditional rulers because as the chairman, he encapsulated the views of traditional rulers. And don't forget that only a couple of days ago, the Emir of Kano told the First Lady, tell your husbands, my people are hungry, they're frustrated. So the traditional rulers, you know, politicians know how to call on the traditional rulers when it suits them. You know, you are the father of the people, come and provide solution, talk to them. Even when they have the opportunity, they fail to provide constitutional role for the traditional rulers. So we've been hearing from the traditional rulers about the state of the economy, what the people are feeling, and Dayo, you have expatiated on this.
Oh, yes.
Yes, a short while ago. One thing the Sultan said is that we are not short of solution or ideas, but we come up, talk about these ideas, and when they leave those ideas perhaps in the conference room, what are we doing as a government, as a people, as subnationals at the state level also, to put some of these measures in place to mitigate this hardship and perhaps prevent it in future? At the very early stage of this administration, they talked of declaring emergency of food insecurity. I remember it was said, XYZ hectares of land to be cultivated, but go and ask what has been done with all those brilliant plans talked about. And now it is staring us there in the face where Nigerians are literally shouting, we are hungry. It being power, to use the local parlance.
You claim to know Yoruba more than
I understand Yoruba, not more than anybody, but I understand. If you want me to say that in Yoruba, Mogbede.
I'm not anybody.
That's how they say it in Yoruba. Yes. Of course, Yoruba is one of the popular. Yes. Are you tired of this topic?
Of course.
Nigerians are hungry. Nigerians are hungry.
Did you not watch television?
That's why I did not ask for your view. So let me also
move on
view.
to another thing.
Daily Trust also has his story. Hardship. Nigerians sitting on keg of gunpowder. Sultan. Now, 2 bullets there. Will distribute 42,000 metric tons of grains for free, federal government tells citizens. Now we're talking about 102,000 metric tons. That's what the government said. They're going to release this 42,000. They said they want to give it out for free. But even that amount, quantity, how many people will get that? But experts are saying, no, that is not even the solution. Crashing food prices is better because that is where the problem is. You see food stuff in the market, but people cannot afford it because of the high cost, right? Now, if we just look at the Guardian newspaper quickly. Forex crisis pushes petrol subsidy to 907.5 billion naira monthly. Fuel subsidy. Is it bank? Is it there?
All you have to do is look at the exchange rates to know that it's there. Because
Yes.
I believe it must have been this report or a related report that stated that the true cost, or rather let's call it the true cost of fuel right now.
Cost,
the landing
as
cost
they call it.
is 1,200 naira. But at the pump we're buying for, well, there's now a range. They say it has hit 700 and so in certain parts of the country, but ranging from 600 upwards. So what's happening to the differential there?
Well, I don't want to contemplate another subsidy remover. Because
Please, let's not preempt such horrible news.
So,
we may not survive that one.
Let's just move over to the Punch newspaper. Tinubu governors meet over food crisis as emirs MBA lament hardship. Of course, the government meeting, trying to proffer solution, but we're here to see the benefit of those meetings at the marketplace, as it were. Now, the New Telegraph newspaper, Dio, this should interest you, I know. Over 60 reps signed to return Nigeria to parliamentary system of government by 2031. Yesterday, the Constitutional Amendment Committee set up by the Senate, there's a similar committee at the House of Representatives level chaired by the Deputy Speaker of the House of Assembly. Now the Senate has set up its own version, about 43 members, one member each from every state, including the FCT, and I've also picked another 6 to join them, representing each of the political zone. Well, the number, unwieldy or not, let's leave that. But 60 House of Rep members are proposing that as part of the amendments, they want Nigeria to return to the parliamentary system of government by the year 2023. Dayo, you have also canvassed this position sometime.
No.
Okay, you haven't?
No, I said, wait, listen. I said, see, we started out with parliamentary democracy under colonialism.
Yes.
But when the military came, because they wanted
and post-independence,
they started the presidential system. Now, these people are saying 7 years' time we go back to a parliamentary democracy. Can we ever find our way back to parliamentary democracy? Say again.
Well, I think the first...
How can we find our way back to parliamentary democracy again?
No, but I think...
It's not possible.
I think the first thing we have to do, is it desirable?
It is not.
Is presidential system working? Is it not becoming too expensive
Yes,
to run?
we can curtail it, but we are already in it.
We haven't
system.
even implemented it fully.
Implemented what?
In terms of federalism.
No, that is federalism is work in progress.
Yes.
You get me?
No, I think...
Constitutionally, we are a federal state. But you see, it is when we work out the constitution, when we implement parts of it, that we know whether it is working well or not. But what these people are saying, I mean, just a handful of them, anyway, 60.
No, they are proposing...
They are proposing in 7 years' time.
And will debate it.
They will debate it. Then they will have their reason. Have they stated their reason?
Yes, the argument has always been there that presidential system, as we have operated it over time, is very expensive.
Yes.
2, that it has this winner-takes-all syndrome inbuilt. In
But
parliamentary system,
we are learning from it. You see, I don't see us even knowing how to operate parliamentary system again.
Why?
I don't. Since when? Since when have we
left
it?
Well,
so our political institutions have been built on the presidential system.
Well, they have proposed
now to go back to parliamentary democracy.
They have proposed it.
No way.
We'll debate it, and we'll decide the desirability or otherwise at the end of the day.
Just 60 people cannot change.
No, they are not saying that. They are proposing. One man can propose it. One man can propose it. But in this case, 60 House of Rep members.
Debate it.
Yes.
No? If you have your way, you post everything on Nigeria.
We join in the debate, and I think that we will come up with a consensus whether we should change or not.
You ask for my view.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, it's not workable. It's
okay, that's your position.
Because you are so much involved in this presidential system.
That we cannot go back. No matter how far you have gone on the wrong route.
Let's see how it goes.
You have to find your way back to the right route. Maybe that's what these guys are saying.
The proposal is noted. Let's see what comes of it. But for now, we'd like to thank you both, gentlemen, for your analysis. Mr. Emmanuel Ifeni, Mr. Dayo Shobwale, thank you so much for joining us on Newsday. Thank you.